Yay, I got it to work that time without screwing something up. And why does my lighting keep getting all messed up? Hey, everyone. A little better, maybe. What's up? Who do we got here? All right. Hey, Just Chat. Hey, Sue Elliott. Autistic Shell. What's up? Caroline, Meow Now. Lisa Nichols. Megan, T. King. Christopher Always. Shaylin, what's up? Oh, boy, look at everyone. CNC Podcast. How you doing? It's been a while. Hey, Claire. I saw your comment on here earlier, Claire. I was going to respond, but then I got busy setting up because I wanted to try and get everything prepped and ready to go tonight when it started. And so far, so good. I think knock on wood or knock on plastic IKEA wood. So, all right. Who else do we have here? Hey, Christy. Christine, feel the love. John, April, Lisa. I don't know if I said Lisa. Thank you. I actually dyed my hair. I did my roots. So they needed to be done. Hey, Sassy, I'm renewing my, oh, don't worry. Guys, seriously, you don't have to worry about it. Thank you. I appreciate it. You're awesome. But if you're not, remember, it's okay. I'm just happy to have you here. But thank you so much. Hey, Peter. Lisa, Sally, I don't know if I said your names or not. I don't know. Okay. So I'm going to give it another minute here because I extended an invitation for someone to join me if she wants, because the comment in which I'm talking about happened in one of her live streams, and she has nothing to do with the comment. It's not like that. It's just someone noticed the comment while watching this live stream today. Apparently she was catching up and she brought it to my attention. So that's the only reason. Well, I mean, yeah, that's the only reason why I know about it. Because I mean, I watched this live stream chat too. It's just when a lot of times when I watch, I forget what camera I'm using. I'm looking at the wrong one. So a lot of times when I watch these live streams, I don't watch. I just listen because I'm doing housework or whatever. You know, it's just something to listen to. It's something I enjoy listening to. So I don't always watch and see the screen. And the thing is you wouldn't have really seen this comment unless you were watching the screen. So just saying. And if this person gives me permission to share who she is, then I will gladly do it. I'm just waiting to hear back from her. The person who noticed it is not the person whose stream it is, but because of the person whose stream it is, in case she wanted to comment on it or whatever, I thought I'd just give her a chance because I hella love her and respect her. So. Just checking the chat here. I'm going to go over there in a minute. Just want to wait another minute. Because I told her, by the time I actually get started, because God knows I always start a few minutes late. By the time I actually get shit situated and set up, ready to go, it'll probably be like 8:55. So I want to kind of just give her that time. That's all. Because otherwise I'm kind of a bitch for inviting her and then say, I'm going to start at 8:55. And they're like, oh, no, sorry, I didn't wait for you. You know. But anyways, how's everyone's week? How was everyone's weekend? How's your week going so far? Mine kind of sucks. I got my booster shot yesterday for Moderna, and you know, both times it killed my arm, and it didn't disappoint the third time either. My left arm's killing me. My whole body is achy, and yours was busy, not horrible, but that's good. I'm glad it wasn't horrible. It's funny. Not horrible. I love seeing everyone say hi to each other here. It's so cool. Hey, Reagan. Hey, Kirsten NZ. Hey, Heather. Hey, Lisa. I don't think I said your guys' names. That's why I'm doing it again. Oh, hey, DJ. You're the one who said not horrible. Hey, Sue Elliott. Hey, John Parker. What's up? Hey. I'm doing well. Thank you, John. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. When do you need a booster? What was released that I read was 6 months, about 6 months after your second shot. I I'll be honest, I don't know if that means like 6 months after you get your second shot or 6 months after like it's considered your second shot is in full effect, which would then be like 6 months and 3 weeks after your second shot. But I'm going to err on the side of caution and say you should talk to your doctor. That's what I'm going to say. But for me, I waited till like, it's been more than 6 months. I think it's been more like 8, maybe. I think about 8. So, but I also got the Moderna shot, and I think the Pfizer was approved first for the booster shot before the Moderna one was. So I had to wait for Moderna to be approved, and then it was approved, and then I had to wait for like local advertisements to say, hey, we got the booster shot here. So, because for some reason that seemed to take forever. I don't know, Sassy Elmo. Sassy Elmo asked, I got my second shot at the end of April, but I am immunocompromised. They let those people get them sooner, correct? I would think so, but I think the 6-month thing isn't when they're allowing the public to get them, to get it more like when you are recommended to get it, because that's when you might need it. So I don't think your comorbidities or whatever matter at this point for this shot. Don't take my word for it though, because again, not a medical professional. You'll always want to speak to your doctor. Never listen to me or any other internet person that you don't know and has no credentials. But I believe it was the 6-month thing because they were worried about the efficacy waning on the first 2 shots. So, hey, witchy woman, not women. I got to say that right. All right. So yeah. All right. So we're good. I'm gonna go ahead and play this. So, anyways. This comment was made in a live stream, but on Renelle Smith's channel. Okay, and this was a live stream from October 4th. So, and y'all are going to recognize the name. Okay, you are. Okay, so here's her stream. Why am I? Okay, there we go. So it's going to come up in a few seconds, like within a minute. I want to start from the beginning though, a little bit to give full context. And here she's reading comments. She's putting them up on the screen, like you can do that in StreamYard. And she's reading them, and she's going in order in which they're appearing in the live chat here on the right. I want to point this out because the person whose comments I'm pointing out, they're no longer here on the right. They've been removed. So, and it's because she's going in order that I've been able to determine where exactly they were.
They're all funny. She didn't want a son. How happy did. That is so sad. My kids used to argue about who was a favorite until the first grandkid was born, and I told them they weren't even starting now. Thank you, Gigi. I appreciate that. At 9:27, KJ had done a total of 641 tweets, Instagram lives, and YouTube videos. Wow. Wow.
Right there. No, okay, fine. This thing's over. You can't really see it that well. But I think we all recognize the name. My daughter went to school with Gabby. She told me about her. This is the first I've heard about this. I mean, someone's daughter going to school with Gabby, and it seems huge, right? And you notice how they were going in order. I mentioned that before here. So this here was the comment right before hers, I believe. So in here it is here on the right. Okay, it's the same comment. And then when you hit play.
Wow. Wow.
See, there's no Julie here.
With Gabby, she told me about her.
Watch.
Seriously, Julie? Oh, she here. You could just see, just looking at her picture, she had such a sweet soul, she was just that sweet girl. Oh, and it just hurts me the way.
Okay, see, and then it goes to Phoenix. She must have skipped over Holly's amen there. I'm not sure what that was about, but then it goes to Phoenix. So right here was where Julie's comments were. So what I did after this was brought to my attention, and I pulled it up here on Chrome. So I did a comment search. So I searched for Julie. Okay, as you can see here. And then this brings up all the times either someone named Julie commented in the live chat, someone named Julie commented in the comment section, or anytime the word Julie was mentioned in the live stream comments, or the comment section, and it pulls up any transcripts from the live that say the word Julie. So there's 10 examples here, okay? So here, though, but there's nothing about from Julie Gagné, nothing about her or anything. So none of her comments are there. She removed all of her comments, or she deleted her account. I'm not sure which. It could be either, to be honest. I'm not positive on that. But yeah, all of her comments are gone. And what I also, as I did more looking and everything to see what exactly was said here, there's another part. Oh, wait, wrong one. Here. Oh, no, it's right. I did that at Julie. That's when I found that. Okay. Okay. So go there. Where's the at Julie? Because at one point she offered to be a mod for Renelle. And thankfully, Renelle didn't take her up on it. But I mean, damn it. Well, Julie, how long is this, just so you know? Okay, I don't know. I'll find it in a second though. No, wait, it was here at 23. So yeah, I think it's 2511. I'll keep going through and I'll find it. But yeah, she does, because her moderator, Michelle G, made a comment about how oh, there it is. Yeah, my Wi-Fi's acting up. Okay, so all right, I'm just gonna let this play.
You could just see, just looking at her picture, she had such a sweet soul. She was just that sweet girl. Oh, and it just hurts me the way KJ always just puts herself in that situation. That's like whatever Gabby went through, she went through. It's like, shut the fuck up.
She kills me.
KJ, I don't feel bad for her son. I really have been an engaged mom.
Okay, I have to go back here.
I don't know what I would do without him. It's hard work. And I don't know. It's just,
there we go.
It is what it is, and today, excuse me, guys, lots of kids. Him for her. It needs a cut have been paid off.
And the reason why I want to say too, the only reason why this comment was noticed is because Renelle is putting them up on the screen. In StreamYard, you know how you can do that. You can put comments up in the stream. Because she removed her comments or deleted her account, I'll be honest, I'm not sure which one it is. That if it wasn't for Renelle putting them up on the screen, we wouldn't see them. We wouldn't know about them. We would know nothing about them. So I'll get to the other part whenever I can. But so I want to get back to the whole her daughter went to school with Gabby, and that her daughter told her about Gabby. Has anyone heard this before? Because this is the first I've heard of this, and I find it weird that she would remove her comments about it too. I want to point this out because this kind of bothers me, because I know a lot of people took a lot of stock or bought a lot of stock and put a lot of stock into what she said, those claims she made about Todd. And I have my own skepticism and issues with her comments and everything regarding the whole Todd situation, primarily on the whole sexual harassment claim. But I know a lot of other people don't, believed her. It still probably do believe her. And I don't fault them for that at all. But this seems like a pretty outrageous claim to make, doesn't it, right here? And what, no one knew about this? Oh, she said it in your comments too, Suzanne? Okay. Did she remove them because they're offensive? I don't know. None of her comments are left up in the live chat anymore on Renelle's stream. All of Julie's comments are removed. So, and her other comments that appear on the screen, they're not offensive. At least I wouldn't take them as at all offensive. And I don't think anyone else would either. So I have a hard time believing that she removed all of her comments because one of them might have seemed offensive. Especially in one comment, she's telling Renelle how beautiful she is inside and out, which, okay, she's right there. That's correct. But I mean, that's not offensive. So they're gone across YouTube, all channels. Okay. I'd be willing to guess then that maybe she deleted her account. But why? Why? Especially for someone who claims to have been around for so long. I mean, she was around. She says that she was around for like years, right? I mean, since like 2018 or 19, I want to say, at least in Katie's chats and comments or whatever. So why would she now delete her account? I don't get it. She needs to show a pic of the two girls together. I don't, honestly, I don't think I would go that far. I mean, I just flat out don't believe this. She doesn't need to prove it to me because really, I don't know how she can prove it. I just don't believe it. And also because like she says that they went to school with each other. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, which I might be, but maybe I just was unable to find anything. But Gabby didn't go to any colleges or anything, correct? I mean, she went to high school and like grade school or whatever. So, and she did this in Long Island. So either Julie and her daughter once lived in Long Island throughout these years, or someone else had guardianship over her daughter. Because I mean, I can't think of how else her daughter could have gone to school in Long Island. So, yeah, she had been going on and off her account after she said those things about Todd. Okay. Yeah, I had to cut my hair a little bit. I went to do my roots and stuff. I mean, I didn't dye the ends or anything like that. I stopped dyeing the ends, but my ends are just so fried. I had to trim it a little bit. So I cut as little as possible, but probably should have taken another inch off of it. I don't know. So I was friends with her for a hot minute on Facebook. She seems to have disappeared from my friends list, which is fine by me because I use my real name there. Okay, you see, I saw her account on Facebook. This was a while, back when she was first making the claims. And that's one of the reasons why I myself found her to possibly be kind of credible because she had real accounts. She had been around a while. These social media accounts have been around a while. So, I mean, people who have established roots and likely have like, these relationships or friends or family members that are connected to them and have been going on for quite some time, they're less likely to pull this kind of fuckery, or they're more likely to create a sock account to pull this kind of fuckery with. So the fact that these were real accounts, like they had roots, that's why I kind of believe some of the shit she was saying, or at least I believe that it was entirely possible. So, but this though, this was pointed out to me when it was, wait, she responded to me. Can I reveal who it is? I didn't. Oh, oh yeah. So when it was brought to my attention, I'm like, that's kind of that's outrageous. That's a huge claim in my opinion. And especially considering how much of a story and ordeal Gabby and her situation has been the past few months. This is a huge, outrageous claim that really wasn't, that she didn't really try to claim much throughout this time. This was the first I've heard about it. Someone, said that she was saying it in somebody else's chat too. Suzanne said it. So, okay, that's two chats, but still, like, I'm willing to bet most of the people here and who are here for the live chat, they're unaware of her making these claims. So, I mean, if it's true, wouldn't you kind of try to stake claim to it and let that be known? I mean, if you're going to make the effort of even telling people, it's because you want people to know, you want to claim that shit. So, I don't know. That's what stuck out to me a lot. Okay. Okay, so yeah, the person who caught this in Renell's chat was ImFcknRakin, and she's the one who brought it to my attention. So thank you. I don't like to name people unless they give me permission, because I don't know. Some people are, I know I'm funny about that. Like usually I don't mind. I mean, I look at it this way. If I'm going to send shit out, I'm going to, whatever. I have to assume that there's a good chance I'll be outed as the sender. But sometimes certain information, some things I don't want my name attached to it. So I am playing the whole music. But yeah, exactly. Well, all of a sudden it is weird timing. Yeah, someone was saying that she's over on Roadhog's channel, like a mod or something. Oh yeah, let me find where she said that. Damn it. Oh, I know where it is. I know where I can find it. I didn't send it on there. Damn it. Okay, here we go. What's the timestamp on that? Okay, so 2027. All right, so here. Okay, so I'm going to go to about here. So I want to point something out here first. Where's Michelle G's comment? Okay, Michelle G says up here. This is still sharing, right? Shit, no, it's not. My bad. Okay. So as you see here, right up here in the chat here, Michelle G says, my Wi-Fi is acting up. It keep buffering, so I'm behind a little bit. Okay.
And just pay up for the bullshit that comes out of our mouth. I don't know. Full cover from She said so many eye and lip injections as her brain has been blown up with toxin that's probably why she can't think straight. Saying was up to word. Okay. So in here, she replies at Michelle G, if Renell wrenches me, I'll help. So, I mean, she was offering to be a mod for Renell. Renell didn't take her up on it, It's just, and I'm not saying that she was making this offer because she had devious intentions or whatever. I don't know. But the fact that she's been seemingly less than honest on some pretty big things, that would lead me to, kind of be skeptical, or at least be on guard about it, So Renell responds, though, kind of. I mean, why? I mean, we all grown adults, Julie. There's no, there's no need to wrench anybody. It's like,
you see, that's how she responds. Why? I mean, we're all grown adults. We don't need to, wrench people like for moderation. I mean, we can't handle this ourselves. And what are we doing here? Basically, that's my impression of it. She doesn't say that. But yeah, I mean, that just kind of sticks out to me. Like, holy shit. If this were somebody else, she could have become a mod. What would that have meant for that person and that person's stream or channel or whatever? That's what I would wonder. I would worry, actually. Oh, hey, Annie. Okay, I was going to say, wait a minute. Where is she? I see people saying hi. Hello, Ginger. I'll let EMC people suck. No, you said hi. I'm kidding. I get you. Hi. Yeah. Annie, if it weren't for you and ImFcknRakin and Lamaker, like I wouldn't be able to make any of the videos or streams that I do. Like for real. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. Just so no one else has heard this. Well, Suzanne said that she made the claim in her chat, but so this isn't. I mean, does anyone believe this? Okay, here. Press 1 if you think sure, yeah, her daughter could have totally went to school, Gabby. Press 2 if you think, nah, man, it's bullshit. So, vote. 1 is true, 2 is bullshit. Okay, good. So it's not just me that thinks it's bullshit. Hey, the Jenny jump. That just sounds like a dance move. I don't know. I love it. 3 absolute bollocks. Okay. She's at Roadhog's live right now. What? Get out. No, she's not. Is she really? I'm not going to go over there. I'm not going to stream this live either. I'm going to check it out quick. But then I had an idea for something else. Well, we're here. We can watch something else too, or whatever. Or hell, we can hang out and talk. Whatever you guys want, really. I wanted to point this out. I want to call attention to this because like I said, I know a lot of people did put a lot of stock into what she was saying. They believe her. They believed her, and they still probably do believe her. I mean, even I found her claims to be, possible, possibly even plausible in some regard, I smell bullshit. Okay. Yeah, I kind of 1.75. I kind of think that I don't really believe her Todd thing anymore either. It's not that I did believe it. I just didn't disbelieve it before. But after reading the emails that Roadhog had posted to his Twitter, after reading those, I couldn't walk away from this and still supporting the theory that it's possible what she's saying is true. I mean, I don't think it's sure it's okay. Sure, it's still possible, but I don't think it's at all likely. I have no idea how you just did that wizardly where found all the instances of. Oh yeah, let me show you. Well, first of all, it was Rakin bringing this comment. She sent me the screenshot of Julie's comment right there up on screen. That's what brought it to my attention. So I wanted to see where exactly this was posted in the stream. So I went looking for her comment in the live chat and I couldn't see it. So then I switched over to Chrome because Google Chrome has this extension. Here, let me get back over. Let me share again to Chrome. Like, I can't believe there's still some people who don't know about this. Like, for real. Anyways, wait, let me just make sure that I'm not going to be sharing personal information by pulling this up because I have a tendency to do that. Extensions. Okay, now we're good. Okay, so let me pull up my extensions. Right here. YCS, YouTube comments search. Search comments, replies, chat reply, video transcript for the current video. For the current video on YouTube by contents, authors, time. Permission, site access. This extension can read and change your data on sites. I haven't even read all this. I don't know. All right, so that's it for that. So, and what this does is, here, I'll pull up another one, no, I won't be a bitch. I won't do that. We'll do one of Katie's. See which one we want to do. I want to do a live stream though, so I can show you what I mean by it searches all of them. Searches the comment section, it searches the live chat, and it searches the transcript. So yeah, there also has to be a transcript. So let me, how far does she have streams going back? Oh my God, she puts out so much fucking content, dude. It takes forever to go back in her freaking catalog. This is ridiculous. I just want to grab one that's kind of interesting to do. When was the lawsuit draft? I wonder what that stream might be interesting. All right. I'm just going to pick something here. Okay, here we go. Here's one. Let me make sure there's a live chat still. She didn't delete it. Nope, she didn't delete it. Okay. And there's transcript. Yep. Okay, we're good. Okay. So once you download it, this is only on Chrome extension, by the way. They don't have it available for Firefox. Believe me, I wish they did. They don't. So it's only available on Chrome extension. And to get there, you have to download Chrome. Okay. And you, here, to get to it, you go up here. After you download Chrome, you go up here to the 3 right here, and you bring down this drop down menu, and you go to extensions, which is under more tools, extensions. And from there, you can get to the store and download and look for extensions. But when you first click on extensions, initially, it's just going to pull up your extensions that you already have downloaded and applied, or just downloaded, really. Whether or not you haven't applied this will be listed there. But then you can search for extensions in the store and whatnot. And when you do that, you search for, oh, wait, I don't think this one pulled up for you, did it? Oops. Let me share the screen. My bad. Okay, so I showed you before how I went down and clicked on extensions, and this is what comes up, all my extensions, okay? So if I wanted to look for extensions right here, I would just search for extensions, okay? And then it would search for whatever. But it's this one right here, YCS-YouTube comment search. That's it. So once you have that applied to your Google Chrome, you can do this. Okay, once you pull up a video on YouTube on Google Chrome with the extension on and download it and turned on your Chrome, you're going to see this pop up here. Okay, it's just telling you there were 7 comments. The chat replay 349 and transcript video. I'm guessing that means words 1044. So here's the search bar, so you can just search shit. See trolls. Okay, there's no really. Maybe I didn't pick a very good one. What the hell is this one even about? Oh, she was actually talking about fucking, I thought it said shady people. I figured that meant trolls and shit. Okay, well, Casey Anthony. Okay, we'll search that. Okay, Anthony. 16 instances, okay? Here is where people are talking about, they say the word Anthony or their name is the word Anthony in the live stream chat right here, okay? Down here is the timing, or is the transcript for when she's talking. This is when she says the word Anthony. You can go right to, so here, happened with Casey Anthony at 14:12. You click on it, go up here. Let me turn the volume on too. Damn it.
What happened with Casey Anthony, and then
see? So and same here. Okay, so we had Casey Anthony, so at 4:06.
Okay. So we had Casey Anthony. So
see? This thing, oh my God, this extension has been one of the most amazing things I have ever utilized. It's freaking awesome. I can have more fun with it too if I can find a better stream. Dr. Phil. What? Okay. YouTube deleting my channel. I don't remember that one. It's funny. Doesn't she have streams up here or whatever still from after the lawsuit was settled or some shit? I'm 10 months back now. I mean, whatever. I know. Uh-huh. Oh, here we go. Okay. Just gonna check out this one. I haven't even checked chat. I don't even know if you guys are talking to me. I'm sorry. Sorry if I've been ignoring you. I just get so wrapped up into shit sometimes. But I'm not seeing anything. Cool. Oh, Julia was on Roadhogs last night. Okay, I gotcha. Okay, so here's one from like a month ago or whatever. It said a month ago, but it looks like almost 2 now. Someone called the cops on me last night's stream. Okay, so here, see the comments are still loading, so it's going to take a second. Okay, there we go. So now we try trolls. 32 instances. So here's where the chat, people in the live chat either troll in their name or they say the word troll in their text. Okay. There's a lot of them, looks like. Damn, it's a long freaking comment. Holy shit. She only said trolls once throughout all that? Huh. Okay. I was right. Cult. Maybe cult. She used a lot. $24. See, so now we have 24 instances of cult being used. And still mostly live stream chat. Here she said it twice. Cancel culture. Cult. Okay. So yeah. Try. Lies. I don't know. 40. The only thing that sucks about this, though, is some words, like if you look up something short, then every instance in which it was typed out, even if it's like just a part of a longer word, that's still going to come up as a result. So here, this is an example of where when they're in the comment section below and they're not in the live stream chat. So, oh, actually, that's what I can look up too. Crystal. So there I can see all of where she commented and everything. Or Todd. So yeah. Isn't that shit cool? It's pretty interesting, isn't it? Let me get back to chat here. Wrong one. Here we go. Oh, D. Connor says 222. I hear you. Catherine B., I have to agree with you there. In fact, Catherine B. says KP is obsessed with cults and sexual deviance to the point it's unhealthy and very unhealthy, very unhealthy. Here, let me send this over to my computer here. Okay. All right, so this is from her Facebook page. So, and this just shocked me, okay? This was from a few days ago. I don't know, within the past week. I can't remember what day exactly. Don't come at me and accuse me of checking my mental health. I'm reporting daily for you about a topic that includes. She goes through and names all this shit. And the last one she has to say, really? If you said the second and you said the third, did you really need to throw in the last one there? I mean, because you had to throw in that one word there. Torture. I mean, I brought this up before in a stream, but if you're ever searching Google for something specific, you're going to put in keywords to obtain your something specific. And that's what this looked like to me. This looked like she wanted to find this very specific type of video. So this is what she put in to find it. I mean, I'm not saying this is what she did. I don't think this was what she did. Okay, don't get me wrong. But it's just like keywords. That's what this looks like. It's just 4 keywords thrown together. Why is she throwing together 4 keywords to put in a freaking Facebook post? Especially when 3 of those keywords she already has up here. Like, what's the point? This is very fucking weird to me. I mean, very weird. Like, people who haven't experienced these crimes firsthand, they don't want to say this shit. So, and people who have experienced any of these crimes, anything relating to these crimes, they sure as hell don't want to say this shit. So why is she so comfortable saying this shit all the time? Like, she almost goes right to the ability to say this shit, to say these words, to say these hot topic button words. She loves to use them. Why? That is very strange to me. I don't understand this. And like this whole, it's just, and the hypocrisy is really just daunting. It really is. I mean, if anyone ever came at her or given her an attitude like, don't bother me with this shit, I'm moved on to this really important stuff now. Don't bother me with your petty little drama here. I'm on real shit. You know, dude, I almost want to see that. It'd be kind of funny. But I mean, and here she is doing it to everyone. Stop emailing or messaging me what other people say about me. I don't care. If you want content from me, be respectful. If you don't like me, unfollow, unsubscribe. This is another thing too. I don't really think that she's getting all of these calls or emails or whatever, or messages in which she claims that she is. Okay. But even if she's getting like 2% of what she claims, it just seems like this shit's going to her head, and now she feels like she doesn't need any of her other subs or whatever. If you're here for this petty ass shit, I don't need you here anymore. You can go. And we all know what that's going to get her. Like, within a month from now, she's going to be sitting there with nobody at her fucking channel again. Until she finds or ropes in new fucking subscribers or watchers or viewers or whatever. I mean, that's exactly what's going to happen. Okay, let me go back to chat. Yeah. I feel like East even has pulled the curtain back to expose the Wizard of Oz a bit, except still a real wonderful wizard, but now feel like I could try to copy some of it if I had the right tools. I'm not sure what you're talking about, but okay. It's just, and here's what kind of gets me too, is that she's going on these live streams and she's telling everyone watching exactly what kind of shit she's being told in these messages or in these correspondences, we'll say. She's going into detail about it. And part of me thinks that she's saying this shit to kind of taunt Jim Bob Duggar. Like, she's fucking with him right now. She's throwing some bait out there for him to come at her or something. And I don't think dude, I see a lot of the fault in him. And so I'm not on his side. I'm not favoring him. No, nothing like that. But if anyone that she throws bait at, they really shouldn't take the bait. That's all I'm saying. But that's what it sounds like she's doing. And she's enjoying it. Oh, there's one part. Shoot. Ellie's. I saw it in Ellie's. Oh, let me pull this up. Because there's this one thing she said that just, wow, it stood out to me. Forgot all about this. Shit. Okay, which one was it? I watched all the way down to clip number 11, I think. But it wasn't on 11. It was up a little higher. All right, so we're just gonna go through and just watch Ellie's videos for now, I guess, because I want to find it. It'll be between in one of these 5 clips because I want all the way down to 11, and this says it looks like it starts at clip number 16. That's the first one, right? Yeah. Okay. So we'll do that. All right.
Oh, I'm actually super tired right now. I'm gonna have to go to bed. I just took my meds before I got on, and I have to take meds like twice a day. So I took my nighttime meds, and they make me tired. I just want Joanna is not dependent, but Austin is like in Jim Bob's pocket. So it's like a double-edged sword. She's never going to be free from this. Oh yeah, my eyes are red from the allergies. And then my nose, I've got like scabs on the inside, and it's just been really bad. So you guys, thanks for listening. Thanks for being patient. I know there's other stuff that we should be talking about, but I feel like I need to give the attention right now to the people that are coming forward and speaking. Like, I feel like their points of view need to be shared. And I can only build trust with them by being as diligent in my reporting as possible and as thorough, and as also like protecting their identities. So good night, everyone.
Okay, so go away. All right, so not that one. And can I just say, like, throughout my 20s when I was tending bar, like, I kind of like to have a little bit of fun with the white powder, if you know what I mean. I never had a scab in my nose. I'm just saying. Fucking weird.
Like, they're like in a psychological... This is going to sound really weird, but in one of my conversations last night, and I'm not at all equating them exactly to the Turpins, but I said this reminds me of the Turpins without the kids being chained to the beds and not
Jesus
fed.
Christ.
Like, they're like in a psychological chain. I don't know if that makes sense. They're not free. They don't have freedom. So like the Turpins were like really horrifically abusive, and then they chained their kids and they didn't feed them and that kind of stuff, didn't let them go to the bathroom. But the Duggar kids are like psychologically, emotionally, and spiritually like trapped. Emotional chains. Yep. I have really bad allergies.
I didn't do anything to her voice.
I mean, Jana's 32 and doesn't know she can leave.
Talk to Llama. Shit, did I miss part of that? Fuck.
And then you add the fame, you add the notoriety, and then you add the fact that there's this long con to the public about it. It's by far one of the worst stories I've ever covered. All of the adult kids besides Jill and Ginger, I think, are financially dependent on Jim Bob.
Survivor the cat.
John David and Abby are still tight with the family.
Okay. It's going to be in the next one or two. I believe.
Never done in public. Yeah, we need to save these kids somehow. I do worry about my safety if I go to Arkansas, greatly, actually. But because I am known and I'm an enemy, which is really sad, you guys. Like, I'm not trying to be an enemy. I'm just trying to tell the truth.
Let me rewind
And I'm
this a little bit.
just trying to like report the truth. Yeah, we need to save these kids somehow.
That was something that stuck out to me. Maybe that's what I had in mind. I don't know. But there's something that really stuck out to me. I don't think that was quite
This
it.
is going to sound really weird,
But what the hell?
In one of my conversations last night, and I'm not at all equating them exactly to the Turpins, but I said this reminds
What
me
is
of
playing?
the Turpins without the kids being chained to the beds and not fed. Like, they're like in a psychological
Is that playing?
chain. I don't know.
No. Okay, that's weird. Okay, anyways.
I don't know if that makes sense.
God damn it.
They're not free. They don't have freedom. So, like, the Turpins were like really horrifically abusive, and that they chained their kids and they didn't feed them and that kind of stuff, didn't let them go to the bathroom. But the Duggar kids are like
I'm not
psychologically emotional.
It was playing. It was from that for some reason, somehow. So playing through. Okay, anyways. We have to save these kids. That's what she says. So she sees herself, her channel, her reporting possible as of saving these kids. She thinks she's saving these kids. I mean, don't get me wrong. If there's all kinds of crazy ass shit going on, then yeah, these kids need to be saved. But it's not going to be, they're not going to be saved by her. It's not going, it won't happen. I mean, nobody can trust her enough. This is way out of her league. She doesn't have the qualifications to do this, let alone do it successfully. I mean, sure, she can bring some things to light possibly if she gets lucky, but she's not going to save anyone. I mean, her sharing someone else's story and getting it to somebody else's ears might have an effect on their life, their singular instance of a life, but she's not going to save these kids. And to think that she could, that's just, wow. That is wow. I don't know what else to say. All right, let me bring her Twitter back up because I do think that there's something else in there because it's the way she talked about her coverage and everyone else. What was that one? All right, we're going to go right to 13 and see what's on that one.
So literally nobody knows if Jim Bob did anything. So I don't know. That would just be like speculation that I can't confirm. So I don't want to even go there really. I actually feel like if they wouldn't have been on TV, it actually would have been better had they listened to the people that were around them at the time. The advice that they were given at the time by the people that were like the closest to them and cared about them the most was that they needed to get Josh into long-term treatment, that Josh needed extensive counseling, that the girls needed to be safe from Josh, that Josh needed to be removed from the house, and that the girls needed counseling. And that never happened. So had they had like followed the advice of the people that were the closest to them at the time, things might have been very different. I think that a lot of people in this world watch my videos. In fact, three people have told me that Jim Bob's media person pays attention.
Okay. So the question, she's answering questions from the chat. And the question was, did it already go by? Can't imagine it's going to affect that they said. The question was, do you think any of the adult kids watch your videos? I know that was the question. Did it come up later for her? Okay, I don't know, I can't say no, but that was the question. Anyways, it's in there somewhere, but that was the question. And so, and her answer to that was to totally and completely skip over the specific of the question. The question is, do you think any of the adult kids watch your show, watch your videos or whatever? And she goes right to, well, here, you'll see. Let me finish playing it for you.
And that the girls needed counseling, and that never happened. So had they had like followed the advice of the people that were the closest to them at the time.
Right here. Do you think the married kids watch your videos?
Things might have been very different. I think that a lot of people in this world watch my videos. In fact, three people have told me that Jim Bob's media person pays attention. And he has like vented about me before, allegedly.
So that's how she responds to that. Okay. I don't know. Maybe they do now that they're out from their parents' house. I mean, I hope that they do. I hope that the younger ones, end up coming across some of my videos too, so that they can maybe get a different perspective and gain some more knowledge or information, and maybe not be not be such a willing participant in this horrible predicament of theirs, whatever. But she skips right over that about the married kids and goes right to, well, I hear Jim Bob's media person watches it. She's loving it. Like that right there. That's why she's doing this. She's not interested in saving these kids. She's not interested in bettering the lives of people who've fallen victim to this cult or whatever. She's loving the shitstorm that she's brewing in this community, this family, in this man's life. And I'm not saying that this man doesn't deserve to have this shitstorm. Yeah, in all likelihood he does. So yay, good there. But that's what she's loving about this. This brings me back to like the Dexter of YouTube comment. Okay, she has like this superpower of getting under people's skin and just fucking their shit up and digging and getting this information and putting it on blast. And she knows this. She knows that she can do this. She knows that she can ruin people, but she doesn't want to be seen as the bad guy. So she doesn't want to ruin good people. So she's ruining people who she deems as bad. The thing is, though, is that her definition of bad isn't always aligned with the common definition of bad. And that's just why she goes too far sometimes, because she doesn't have the wherewithal to read a room correctly, to know she's going too far. All right, I know. Let me look at chat. Yeah, the Dexter of YouTube. That's it. Exactly. It's just, and I hate to say that she has like this super innate ability to do this, but she kind of does. Not just for the sake that she has the ability to do this, but has this where I think her real surprising super ability comes from is to avoid accountability for the shit that she does that most people do not appreciate, do not agree with, do not support. She evades accountability in all instances. Like, I mean, she might get a little bit of slack for a little bit of a period of time, but that shit just goes over. It goes away, and she's right back to doing the same shit. Like, and she will even then double down and just completely deny any of the happenings of the past because she feels she can now. She doesn't have to play the sorry person anymore. Fuck you for making her feel that way. How does she do that? Part of me is a little envious, I'll be honest, part of me is just really like, how the fuck does that happen? So that's where I think her super ability lies. I'm just checking chat now. Yeah, I know. The fact that she gets high with the cocktail stuff from her Q-tips and sippy cups and is still able to keep up the lies really speaks volumes about her internal workings. Yeah. Oh, what are the Duggar letters and Serena talking about? Yeah, I don't think she has any life experience. She just stews other people's crap. What are you guys talking about? I'd be surprised. Remember, she basically admitted that she just grabbed stories that were trending and rewrite them on her blog, let alone allegedly stealing. When did she do that? I wouldn't mind pulling that shit up. Story of her first boyfriend straight out of Gilmore Girls. I've heard this theory before. I've been explained this theory several times before. And it's possible. I mean, sure, it's possible. And it wasn't just the theory of, or it wasn't just the first boyfriend story. There were a couple other instances. I want to say that there's a subreddit or something, or maybe someone went to a subreddit to talk about it. I forget what it was. It's called pathological narcissism. Allegedly, in my opinion, do your research. Okay. You'd rather see me and my cleavage. Awesome. I've been thinking that I have like old lady cleavage lately, so thanks. All right. You know, I haven't watched all of these yet, so I'm going to go ahead and keep playing with them if that's okay with you guys. And there's a permanent shout out to Llama Girl in all my videos descriptions, whether it's a stream, whether it's a video, whether it has to do with any of her clips or doesn't have to do with any of her clips. I'm leaving it in there permanently because she deserves it. I also want to point out too that though Llama Girl is definitely a close second for like the official like historian, I guess, or documentarian of Katie Joy, I have to say there's one person who I think deserves that title a little bit more than Llama, and that's Annie, because dude, you want to talk about superpowers. You haven't seen a superpower until you've become familiar with Annie's ability to just arrange shit to where it can be known and found and just understood. I mean, it's not even just the collection of all things Katie, whatever. Anyone can collect all things Katie. Anyone can go online every day and just fucking download shit or whatever, save it to a website or YouTube or whatever. But it's her ability to know where shit is. Because if I ask her for something, it's almost always within seconds, possibly minutes, like single digit minutes at most, that she comes back with what it is I was asking about. Like every time, like that quick. So she has this ability to organize shit to some degree and know where shit is. Maybe she's the only one who can navigate her organization skills, whatever. She can do it. That's wow. Like I'm envious. I want to know. I want to know how to do it. Because if I download like 5 things on a computer, I'll lose it somewhere. So. Oh, ImFcknRakin tweeted a clip of it. I believe it was when she was wearing a yellow shirt, had no eyebrows, brown hair, and was drinking candy. See, watch how much you want to bet that Annie's right. Okay, seriously. All right, I'm gonna have to look for this on a. Oh wait, if I'm fucking right, I'm not gonna be. I don't want to. Her shit's on private, so I don't want to play her shit from her profile. I'll download it or something first before I do that. I can screen record. I don't know. God damn it. Oh, I had more shit in there too I want to look at. I've been going through my screenshots, trying to clean them out, and there's a lot of shit in there I forgot I had. Like a lot. Dude, I gotta get more caught up on this whole backwards Barbie thing. I haven't really been following it. All right, I don't see where it is, and I went back kind of far. So I'll work on that for next stream. I don't want to get too bogged down in searching for something. So because I want to try and keep this moving so people don't lose interest in shit, and I don't blame them if they do, especially when I'm having technical difficulties, which happens. You know, I would get pissed off and I would leave too. So there's just a superpower of an autistic special interest. I could also totally be wrong, and often am, have to research a couple of times. Oh yeah, you can be wrong, but the fact that you're able to go through your shit and research and determine whether or not you were right or wrong, and I'm willing to bet you can do it with a fair amount of quickness because of how you have shit set up. That's amazing. So just saying. Yeah, Twitter does have an awesome search function. Does everyone here know about advanced search on Twitter? I can show you how to do it real quick. Because like these search options, everything that's available and really put out there for searching the internet, like as far as like the learning how to dork or whatever, the Google dorks. And there's other things like there's Sherlock for screen names. There's I know that there's more. I just can't think of any. There's the comment thing that I just showed you here on YouTube, and there's advanced search. There used to be, was it face scan or whatever, or face stock? I forget what was the name of it. There used to be that. They utilized the Facebook's, what the hell was it called? Graph search. It used to utilize that, and oh my god, that was such a killer function. But I think it was like 2019 or something like that. They got rid of it. Fuckers. You know how to set up a database. See, that's what I want to know how to do, because when I think about like all the shit that everyone has, we could make a database like where you could find things just through like a keyword search. But it just sounds like something that's going to take forever to do, because you have to go through, you have to get the video transcripts and everything. So you have to, so that it can look for keywords in the videos, and then there's I don't know. There's just so much. I'm not doing it. Not me. Not me. Oh. So someone said that you had a clip of, wait, let me go back. Okay, the clip that I'm talking about, they believe that you had it on your account where she was wearing a yellow shirt and no eyebrows, brown hair, and was drinking a canned beer. Might come up and search videos for research. Who was talking about it? Wasn't it Serena or something? I don't remember. Shoot. So it's really interesting. Fuck, where'd it go? Fuck. Yeah, I know. I'm looking for the topic. I don't remember. Does anyone remember the topic of the video we were just talking about? You find my technology issues endearing. No, thank you. There's a lot of people, though, in my comment section who don't agree. Well, maybe not a lot, but there's a few. Shit. Was it? No, it wasn't the Gilmore Girls thing. Fuck. Oh, that's right. It was okay. It was about the she was saying how she would just find stories and she would just like kind of rewrite them and then post them or put them out. And it's something about Suzanne taking her content or something. That's what it was about. That's right. I can't find it. That's definitely what it was about, though. I can't find the exact comment, but yeah, that's what it's about. I guess she was drinking a canned beer, wearing yellow shirt, I think Annie said. And she was talking about how that's how she would find content. She would just kind of rework other people's stories and put them out on it. Okay, thank you. A Roadhog standing up for Julia right now. Well, that's fine. He can do that. I mean, oh, thanks for becoming a member, little mousy girl. If anything, I mean, I kind of feel like he kind of got roped into her bullshit. If providing that she is completely full of shit, which I'll be honest, and that's where I definitely am leading towards. So, I mean, I don't fault him at all. For nothing. I mean, it's his channel, first of all, and I wouldn't fault him anyways. He can do whatever the fuck he wants with his channel. But I don't blame him for doing anything he's done with his channel either. So. Yay. Thank you, little mousy girl. I have so many videos and screenshots of KJBS saved, but I have no idea how to share them in message. Yeah, I don't. Your best bet would be to like either email them to someone, in which case you'd have to like save them all into a file, like compress them and compress them into a zip file and then send them out that way. But depending on how many you have, they may prove to be too large to do, in which case your best bet would be to upload them to like a Google Drive folder and then send someone the link, and then that person can go and download from there. Or Dropbox, if not Google Drive, whatever, same difference. Because, yeah, we've all here had to deal with that at some point in time. Some of us prefer Dropbox, some of us prefer Google Drive, and whatever. What I've been doing is I have another YouTube account. It's my original one, like before I made this one for the channel. And I've been uploading like videos to that and just keeping them unlisted. So that way I can get the transcript for them. If I need to search one for a specific part, it makes it a lot easier. And also so that they're saved somewhere on somebody else's server and not on my own shit, they're not taking up room. And this way they're unlisted. So, I'm more than happy to share anything with anyone, but this way no one can really put out strikes and shit to try to take shit down. So, I don't know. Okay, so in the meantime, the do-good letters asked, do I want to know or ask who Julie is? Julie is the person who made the claims that Todd had like come on to her or sexual harassed her. She did end up making that claim, but it was mostly, in my opinion, it was mostly she was claiming that he hit on her. So she was the one that was talking about her experience and everything concerning this allegedly on Roadhog's channel, whatever stream. So, and again, I didn't doubt her story. I did not doubt her story. I didn't believe her story, nor did I doubt it. It wasn't until Roadhog posted the emails, and he did that, I think, to kind of support the claims. But upon reading the emails, that's when I really started to suspect that she just was not being truthful. But even so, whatever, I don't care. I forgot about it, moved on, whatever. But then when Rakin pointed out this comment on Renelli's stream from October 4th of her making that claim, I was like, whoa, really? And if she's capable of being dishonest to this degree in this fashion, then, where are her boundaries in that regard? And I don't see where they could be. So that's what she is. Oh, no, I didn't see that. Okay. Llama Girl has a buy me a coffee thing? Okay, cool. Yeah, check her out. Buy her a coffee. Because I'll be honest, like, that's why I have a permanent shout out for her in my video descriptions now. I've had it up there for like a week or two now. And it says, I'm putting a permanent thank you shout out here to Llama Girl on Twitter for always taking the time to record and upload Katie Joyce Instagram lives for everyone to see and share. Thank you. If you also appreciate this, please consider showing her some love at ElliRod8 or ElliRod8. So yeah, definitely. If you guys want to buy her coffee, go for it. I mean, it's awesome. And I wonder, Annie, do you have a coffee account? If not, you should. Just giving away his location. What are you talking about, Singer? I love Bobby the Cat. And I think I upset him because he dropped a super chat and he sees live and it was US currency. And I made a passport stamp joke to drop a hint to him that he is accidentally giving away his location. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, was he trying to keep his country hidden? I mean, the US is kind of big, but yeah, I mean, if he's trying to keep it hidden, yeah. How do you become a member? I thought I was on Patreon. I don't think I have any members on Patreon. I don't think. I haven't gotten anything in a while, but here, I can share a link. Let me just make sure that's the right link. I don't even know. Okay, yeah, there we go. That's the right link. So here you go. Link to join. There you go. Oh, Halloween broke you, little mousy girl. I hear it. Well, actually, no, this year it didn't really break me. My younger kids are older now. So like, like, no one who lives in my household dressed up at all, not even at a small degree, except for me. And I went to work wearing a headband with ears and a unicorn horn. That was my dress up. Oh, and I had like the blue things, blue hair, and I had a little that going on. But yeah, that was it. And when people ask me, oh, what are you, a unicorn? I said, no, I'm horny. There you go. Thank you, Nikki. Support Llama Girl for all of her hard work with KJ's clips. Thank you, Nikki. Okay, so I'm going to go back. I'm going to play some of Llama Girl's clips and everything because Reagan's going to see if she can find that video. So.
I know, it's scary, you guys. Yeah, children cannot raise children. I mean, there was talks about like how the kids are like brought into rooms for spankings and they used rods. Sometimes there was glue sticks, allegedly. Other times there was like wooden rods. It seems like the issue could be bigger than Josh, and it's scary.
Dude, I'm looking at the chat here and someone writes up, I bet he violated his own girl. What the fuck is wrong with people? Like, even if you're speculating that, you don't post that. Oh my God.
A lot of people are believing Jim Bob, or they just don't want to see the truth. A lot of these kids grew up in a world where corporal punishment was the norm and boundaries were blurred. So people don't feel safe around them for a variety of reasons. I don't want to say like why. It's just they're very manipulated by Jim Bob. And they wouldn't like trust these people to like babysit their kids. Yeah, I mean, I think the sad thing is, you guys, I think there was a lot of neglect in the house because there was so many kids. And I think that the Duggars had a very big agenda of becoming famous and making a lot of money with fame and making a name for themselves. Like Jim Bob spent a lot of his life trying to become famous, and that was his goal more than anything else. The kids just were not given enough attention. A lot of them were not raised by their parents, but were raised by their siblings. And I mean, I'm learning that even the Duggars, when they go on their videos and say, you know, we have heart to hearts with our kids all the time, I've learned that that's not even true because some topics they won't let them talk about. And so they're not really having conversations with all of their kids.
This is so freaking gross, man. Like, I think he assaulted his own daughters. There's another one right before that, I think. I bet Josh had seen his dad do inappropriate things to his sister. I mean, what is wrong with people? And what is wrong with her with just like letting that shit play out and everything in chat and not addressing it? I mean, because think about this for a second. There's what is about to play? Something's about to play and it's pissing me off. Okay. Because think about this for a second. Either their statement, their claim there is either true or it's not true. Okay. Either way, it's bullshit, because if it's true, well, then they're outing these kids, these girls. They're outing this experience, that this horrific thing that happened to them. If it's not true, then they're talking shit about their fucking father, their family. Either way, it's not right. It's just not right.
Don't file
Why can't I see the damn it?
CPS reports, you guys. It's fair to, I don't really know what's going on, honestly. Like, Josh can't have contact with them. Yeah, Jim Bob has tried to use some of the kids to like manipulate her. And he's like sent Jana places to like keep her in line and make sure she can't influence people.
Do you wonder, am I muted? Okay. Do you wonder if like if this is where she gets some of her theories? She just sits here and reads chat for ideas, and then if she sees an idea or ideas shared by someone that she likes, she then goes out and tries to find information to support this theory, and then I'm not saying that that's what she's doing. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, do you think maybe that's what she does? Hypothetically, my opinion, whatever.
Yeah, don't file CPS reports on anyone. Trust me, like, you don't know. Unless you're literally in these people's lives, don't get involved. Jill and Amy are close. I don't think they see each other very much. They're both super busy. So, you know how Amy posted, like, if you don't.
Thanks for becoming a member, Autistic Shill.
Don't address childhood trauma, like, it becomes like who you are in your adulthood, or like, there's a lot of kids in this family that literally have never been allowed to deal with their trauma. And because of that, and they've never been taught like proper boundaries for a lot of things, like a lot of people I've talked to just don't even feel safe even around the kids. And that scares me, like, really bad.
Yeah, she looks so scared.
I hope that there's not other boys in the family doing this, but I don't know.
All right. Oh, it is. Am I mute? Okay, I keep thinking I'm muted. Yes, I've seen her read the comments and do that. Yeah, I mean, oh, have you seen her ask leading questions, then report the answers she got? Like, people are saying, yeah, the whole like Sophie is a brat thing. Like, they came into her head because somebody else in her chat said it. Yeah, she's not wrong when she makes that claim. But then she adopted it. She took it on as her own, and then she went and sold it. So, yeah, that does make her just as guilty. But, yeah, she got the idea from her chat, and then she absorbed it. Whatever. Okay, what was that? It's okay. All right, take your time. Okay. Clip number 10. Of course, JB will not listen to her. She's a nobody. She says after what she learned, no one should talk to these people, and says there is a lot of insinuating. She says Jill is not safe around them. What the fuck?
With the roll-offs and the Duggars, so no. Jill doesn't have very much contact at all with anyone in the family anymore. I don't think that anything I would say to Jim Bob would resonate. So I think I make clear my feelings about things, but I know just based on talking to people that nothing I say will matter to him. He'll just say that I'm a liberal that's persecuting him because he's a Christian, and I'm going after him because of his Christian beliefs, which is not true. Yeah, you can't confront a narcissist. Jill has limited contact with all of her sisters. Honestly, you guys, after what I learned yesterday, Jill should not talk to these people. No one should talk to these people. No one. There's a lot of illness going on in this, and it's a lot of sexual, it's
What you doing? What's wrong?
the family's very sick, and she's not safe around them.
You gotta sleep in a box.
In my opinion,
You gotta sleep in a box.
there's a lot of unresolved trauma, and there's a lot of narcissistic abuse, control, and gaslighting happening. So she is not safe in a situation with these people. Yeah. No, it wasn't. It's called that, and I don't use a.
I want to read this first. Girl says, clip 10, Katie says she doesn't use a slant unlike other outlets. Lies. She says Michelle isn't innocent. She says somebody listened to her when she called them out on the corporal punishment and what it did to the kids. I don't believe, yeah. I'm with Llama Girl on that one.
Slant. Like, I'm not. Some of the outlets can be really nasty to them and be really cruel, and I try not to be. I think Michelle is not kept in the dark. No, I think Michelle knows what's going on. I don't think Michelle is innocent, but I also know that Jim Bob's very controlling. Nobody believes that Josh is going to walk. So if I can ease your fears in this, literally no one in that area that has a brain that knows the area believes that he's getting out of this. Yeah, the people are really sweet. Like, they don't necessarily agree with me on a lot of things in life, but they're very, like, they have really good hearts. And I mean, you guys, it was a pretty amazing experience to, like, during my call last night, have a conversation with someone who had previously used corporal punishment and have an honest conversation, like heart to heart, of me saying, okay, this is what you did. And you probably didn't think anything of it and you were misled. And I want to tell you what the kids are telling me of what their experience was, of what your corporal punishment did to them. You know, and then them like actually listening to that. So
sure, okay.
That
what the fuck?
Having those kind of conversations can't happen if you are nitpicking and humiliating them.
Oh my God, you're kidding. Dude, that's all she's done is nitpick and humiliate, especially the latter. Damn it.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus Christ. Are you kidding me with this shit?
Mind games.
All right. Clip 9. Wait, am I muted? No, I'm not. Okay. Oh, sorry. Turn my camera on in a second. Clip 9. Katie says at least 2 people have told her the reason they chose her was because she has a better represented the story compared to other outlets and provided deeper history. She's trying to make her subs believe she's the expert on the Duggars. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus Christ.
And then they have a raging narcissist as a father. So I think I'm going to turn on comments just for a second to see if you have anything to add, and I'll answer. Thank you for your badges. I'm extremely tired right now, and I'm taking care of myself. Don't worry. I saw someone say that in the comments. I don't know if anyone had any questions. It is totally a nightmare. It's a lot more than we thought. It's also why it's like really hard for me to care about the gossip right now. Like, it's like the petty stuff. It's hard for me to be invested in any of that because it's like I am learning firsthand what the consequences are of all of this. I don't know if you should say this poor family. I think you should say these poor kids. The parents have had a choice over and over and over again. It's been really difficult with all the information, but thankfully I had someone call me this morning to literally just say, like, how are you doing? How are you processing this? And this was someone who's from that world. And I have to say, you guys, the people that are like reaching out are some of like, I don't agree with them politically, philosophically, or anything, but they're kind. They're kind. That happen within this cult. That, and I don't use a
Thank you. I saw the little mute icons. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. So, but no, what I was saying was, dude, Annie, what are you talking about? because Annie said people need to start sharing the crap out of Katie asking who the Duggars are. Like, what do you seriously? If you have this, send it this way. Halloween's over. I'll make it into my new opener for a while. Like, I'll share the fuck out of that. I'll share it like I'll be so good at sharing that you would think that I was on mute. I don't know. There's a way I can make that into a statement, but I don't know how yet. Well, I lasted a whole half an hour? I'm not still muted, am I? No, I'm not. Okay. You're mute yourself, take a shot. I know. But yeah, seriously though, Annie, if you have that, like, hook a sister up, man. Come on. Okay, I'm going to go back to the video.
They've said that, so at least 2 of them have said the reason they've reached out to me is because I've better represented the story than other outlets, and I provide a deeper history of the cult and the sort of mind games that happen within this cult.
That's right. I also want to make a comment too. Sally Godfrey says, does anyone remember what day Todd Chrisley served Katie with the defamation lawsuit? Because she has 20 days to respond to this. That's probably coming up soon too. Yeah. Does anyone know? Because I'm kind of curious about that too. And also, that could be why she's been like kind of, I mean, because, well, the comments that I shared in the screenshot there from her Discord server, where she admits to pretty much doing most of the research and evidence grabbing and everything of stuff herself into Toddy Westbrook. So, you know, because she didn't want to pay her lawyer fees. Chances are this is what she's doing again here. So that could be why she hasn't been like posting a whole lot, I think. And why also she's been pushing shit like the whole Gabby Petito story as hard as she was. And now pushing it, jumping on this because she's trying to drum up interest in her channel to get views and to make money and etc. That's my opinion, allegedly. Supposedly, whatever. That's what I think. Shit.
It's testifying against him, but I'm not going to release any of that information because that's protected by the court. It's just a lot deeper than I think you even realize. This is like, and then there's the question of what happened to Josh, right? Everyone wants to know if he was assaulted too. Like, how did he get like this? There's literally no person that knows. Nobody knows. The Duggars haven't told anyone. If they've told anyone, it's nobody that's talking today. And they had a lot of really dangerous men around them growing up. There was a lot of pedophiles, a lot of men that had really shady histories with sexual assault, people coming in and out of the house constantly. Lots of people around them that had accusations of inappropriate sexual conduct, literal pedophiles that were like living in their house for periods of time. Caleb Wilson was one of them. They had a sex offender dating one of their tutors at one point, and then she married him. The person that they used to talk to Josh was a pedophile. So there's a lot of just like really scummy people around them. So you just don't know. And nobody says anything. So you just can't really say. But the way that it was handled really made the situation worse. And I think in a lot of ways, had they addressed the issue or at least tried to do it in a more productive way and stopped what they were doing and like taking care of the situation and really put him in a long-term treatment facility, like residential mental health what I'm actually learning is I really think there's a lot of people in that family that are struggling with very deep mental illness. And it's sad because they're in a cult that tells them they can't have any treatment.
Okay, checking out the comments. Katie has a $10,000 fundraiser on her Instagram main page. It has about 1,048, and she actually put $1,000 in it to make it look like people were donating. Found out yesterday. Yeah, I heard about that. Oh yes, and I know that there's a video or whatever going around about showing or proving that she faked her payment. And so I watched the video and I went into my PayPal and I looked to see, I did the steps that the video showed to see if I could do it with mine, just, see if it was possible. And yeah, it is. It's totally possible to do that. I'm not sure. I mean, I think you can totally do it. I think you can totally fake that. And that kind of sucks knowing that now, because like that was one thing that I think kind of still gave me hope a little bit in humanity. And now it's gone. What the hell? It's a helicopter going over it, but it sounds kind of low. So, yeah, it's totally possible. I'm not saying that that's what Katie did. I don't believe that that's what Katie did. I just think that the position which Katie's in and what everything she was facing, I think that she knows it would be too big of a risk to not be telling the truth about that claim. But hey, man, she surprised me before, so who the hell knows? Yeah, one way she could prove it, is, I say I don't even know, because then you're kind of revealing a little bit too much. I think I wouldn't suggest that. No, not fake the PayPal account. Fake. There's a screenshot she shares that shows that she made a donation. It's a receipt, and yeah, you can totally fake that. You can fake it right on your PayPal account, or you could just even open up, like, I don't know. I imagine like Paint or something. Just construct the whole thing in a separate program. But that seems like a lot of work when all you have to do is just really just mess with the page info. That's it. I mean, it's really easy. Oh, I don't know. Honestly, Serena, has anyone Googled imaged a blank PayPal receipt? Honestly, that would be more work than what this video showed me. This was crazy, stupid, easy. I mean, just kind of gross that people can do that. Like, I can't really. It's going to show my information if I show you. I can show you like what it said originally, and then I can show you what I changed it to say. I can do that, but I'm not going to. Yeah, because like you can change the amount. You can change the amount in every place that it says it on the receipt. You can change the last 4 digits of your debit card if your debit card was used in this, because it'll display the last 4 digits. You can change that. But see, it doesn't change it for good. It doesn't change it on PayPal servers. According to PayPal, everything's still the same. It's what it's being displayed on your computer screen. That's what you're changing. And that's brief. Once you hit refresh, it's going to go right back to normal. So. Soulshine, I apologize for people catching the replay here. I'm not going to repeat what she's saying. I don't want to. But you're not out of line for asking that. You're not the only one who's asked that. A lot of people have wondered that. And I don't know. I think it does kind of catch me off guard that someone is willing to say these words, these things so openly and freely and so often. And it's such heavy conversations, or even not so heavy. I mean, it's just like there's no saving these words for shock value to get across some really truly horrific situations. Like she uses them for everything across the board. And that's what kind of stands out to me, really, because you're devaluing the word in one regard and you're shocking people in another regard. It's just, I don't know. You're not out of line for asking, but it's not something I'm going to care to discuss too much on this channel. That's why, I just didn't read your comment. So, but yeah, you're not the only one who's wondered. I don't know. All right, I'm going to go back.
cult that was telling him it wasn't his fault, but he really had parents that were more concerned about being famous than actually dealing with the situation. And there was a lot of people that tried to help. In the past, I've been really critical of like, oh, where were all the friends? Where were they? Why wasn't anyone helping? Y'all, there were so many people that tried to help and intervene. It just didn't. You don't intervene with Jim Bob, I'm learning. If he doesn't want your help and you say no to him, he'll like, I don't even know how many people I've talked to where it's like, once you cross him, you're ostracized from his life. Like exactly what happened to Jill is what has happened to so many people in their lives. So it's like Amy's in the same place, Derek's in the same place, former friends are in the same place, his own sister's in the same place. It's a mess. I don't know what this means long term. I don't know where the story's going. I'm grateful that people are coming and sharing their stories and wanting to speak out. A lot of you guys are asking if they're going to, if people are going to want to go on record. And I don't know, you guys. I don't know. I am working hard, but they're scared. And I think it's hard. You don't want to, they're scared. Like, he has a lot more money than they do. He has a lot more influence than he does. He has a lot more influence than they do. It's a small circle. It's scary for them. But everyone
God damn it.
wants it to stop. Like everyone I talk to, they just want it to stop.
Oh, there it is.
They're afraid for the girls. They're super afraid for the girls in the house still. There's been discussions about the trial and if there's going to be witnesses, and I don't have anything verified yet, so I'm not really going to say anything on that. There could be a couple kids testifying against him.
Okay. I'm muted. No, I'm not. All right, cool. All right, so let me just make sure that this downloaded, because the first time for some reason it didn't. And there we go. Okay, download. Okay, so I finally got the clip that Annie was talking about earlier from Rakin's account. But I really have to pee, so we're going to take a brief intermission so I can run to the bathroom, and then when I come back, we're going to watch it. So I will be right back. God damn it. Man, am I glad I didn't turn my camera on yet for everyone to have seen me do that. I have this amazing ability to put in earbuds and then just rip them right out of my ear by one sweeping arm movement. It's amazing. I amaze myself. Okay. All right. Let me do it. Okay. So this, I think it was Serena who mentioned it earlier. I'm not positive. If I'm wrong, I apologize. But this is this is what, oh, it's not sharing yet. That's why. Huh? This is the video that she was talking about. Someone, Serena or someone may claim, was talking about a video where Katie pretty much admitted to kind of looking at other news stories and then kind of just rewording what she found and putting that out there as her own content. So this is the video. Rakin had, I guess, posted it on her Twitter, and this is what she had posted. Let me check chat before I press play. What did I miss? Dude, we can talk about that whenever you want, Claire. Yeah. Does I have to end with that part of the body, though? Me. I'm so thirsty. Anyways. All right, so I don't know what I was seeing something that made me. I kind of wanted to know what was being discussed or whatever, but. Oh, okay, I see. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and play the video.
Sometimes, like if I'm not having a lot of time to research, I will just find a story that's trending, because part of actually what I do in column writing is that you have to get views and you have to get people to like share your content. So you can have heavy articles that are like 2,000 words, but you also have to put out shorter articles that are easy to read and easy to share. And so with those types of articles, what I do is I end up going through, I'll go on Yahoo, Bing, Google, and then there's like 3 or 4 different wires that I'll check out to see if there's something that really hits me. I usually always check science and health. Science and health, and then I almost always will check celebrity. And it's not because like celebrities intrigue me, but celebrities will almost always get views. And then if they've done something stupid, specifically with health or wellness, it fits my niche market. And then in terms of like the harder topics, honestly, I usually take a lot of things that are going on in my life. So my son has literally been offered every single thing under the sun for his illnesses. And so I honestly just take what I see in groups.
Sorry, I have candy in my mouth. Her son has been offered the shit with the. Oh. It's funny though. And she doesn't do the reporting. She doesn't do the researching. She doesn't even really do the writing or the ideas or the envisioning. She just finds stuff that she thinks is interesting, rewords it, and then slaps it on her page. I didn't even see the ending. I was looking at a different tab. I heard it, but I want to see it now.
I see in groups.
It's funny. Right. So there was Rakin. Well, that's not Rakin, but that's Rakin's work. That's funny though. Wow. You know, I just wonder how much other shit she admits to or whatever. I mean, I don't wonder enough to go looking, but I wonder. So yeah, I saw in chat there. I'm gonna close that out. So I saw you guys chatting or talking there in chat how she has 6 days left to respond to the Todd Chrisley lawsuit. That's, I guess she was served 14 days ago. Interesting. Yeah, so you know she's working hard right now, putting her response together. And I did wash my hands, thank you. They're not M&Ms. They're nerds. I love nerds. But yeah, I know, I'm sorry. I was so hungry. I had to eat something. I know, I can't wait for the response either. All right, so I'm going to go back to Llama Girls because there's only a few clips left in this. I thought, why not? Might as well finish them out. All right, so this one. Oh, wait. I got to share the page first. Damn it. Okay.
And it's not for her wanting to stay. It's not for her protecting her sisters. It's not for any of the reasons people think. She can't leave. Everyone says, oh, she doesn't want to leave because she's protecting her sisters. No, it's not that at all. She also was not touched by Josh. It was not about John David. It was because I was told by multiple people the reason why Josh did not go after Jana was because Jana was really aggressive and like very physical as a kid. And if he would have tried anything with her, she would have beat his ass. Like I heard multiple people say that. Like Jana would have beat his ass if he would have tried. I was also told that Jill punched him when he tried to do that to her. So she was not down with that. So he only went after, over time, certain people that he knew he could get away with. And the way that it's been described on TV by them is so, oh God, it went on for years, you guys. It wasn't a couple months. It was years. It was going on from probably 2000 to 2003, 2004. No one can even say if it stopped. No one knows. No one knows at all. They just don't know if he just got better at hiding it. And then he quickly got him out of the house by getting him married to Anna. But multiple people told me that Anna wasn't told anything. Like they didn't tell her anything. They like completely lied to her. And the sickest part of it, out of all of it that I heard, was that Michelle like allegedly told Josh to like never tell any of the girls that he was interested in until they got married. Like she wanted Josh to keep it a secret so that they wouldn't want to be with him. Like imagine your mom's telling you need to lie about something that big. What I'm realizing is that there was so many lies and covering up that it just created this monster with Josh where it was like he was in a really dangerous cult that was telling him it wasn't his fault.
So was that just me, or did it almost sound like she was like providing an excuse or something for him? I don't know. All right, so here, clip 5. Josh wanted to talk to people and get help, according to Katie. Katie says all these people call Jim Bob all the names she calls them. This is speeded up. It took her ages to remember. She's making this up, and okay.
He was asking for help and they didn't give him help. He was told not to talk about it. He was told not to tell anyone about it. He was not allowed to talk about it. He was not allowed to process it. He was not allowed to deal with it. He was not allowed to, he was not taught anything about proper boundaries or anything. And Josh's problems did not fit into their agenda of being the perfect Christian family on TV. It was inconvenient for Jim Bob, and it didn't fit his image. And Jim Bob, when I tell you is obsessed with his image, it's not an understatement. Everyone I've talked to, literally everyone, every single person I talk to says he's a raging narcissist and he's pathological. Like the adjectives I've heard of his most closest confidants: narcissist, pathological liar, gaslighter, abuser, controller, and selfish. I've also heard he's very generous, but he likes to love bomb people, allegedly, so that they don't want to speak out against him. So this isn't about, please bear with me when I say this from my heart to you guys. When you think about the Duggars and you're watching their stuff on Instagram and you think it's cute and you think it's sweet, please remember that there are adults that are not free. I talked to someone yesterday who said that they're horribly worried for Jana. Jana has no clue that she can move out. None. She's 32 years old and she does not know that she can leave. She does not know that she has legal rights to leave. That's horrible. Imagine being 32 and not knowing that you can leave.
I am muted. Okay. I was just going to screenshot the part I was going to share and then just share that, if that helps. So sorry, I was talking to someone here. All right, I'm going to go to, how many? There's like 4 more left. All right, so I have a, well, you know what? I'm going to share it now. So I'm just going to screenshot the part I'm going to share. So yeah. The subpoena to testify at a deposition in a civil action that was served to Katie Polson from Todd Chrisley. There's a part in it, a very specific part regarding what she needs to provide that is kind of interesting. So that is what I want to share. Okay, so I took a screenshot of the part I'm going to read. So, because like there's not really much information, whatever on there, but like if there's like the lawyer's office info, I just don't want to provide that. So, yeah, so here we go. Oh, thank you. Okay, so here. She has to provide, collect and provide, also bring with you to the deposition the following documents: electronically stored information or objects, and must permit inspection, copying, testing, or sampling of the material. Such information is all documents and communications in your possession regarding Michael Todd Chrisley, Julie H. Chrisley, or Lindsay Chrisley Campbell, as well as any documents and communications regarding any video, social media post, or article you have written regarding Michael Todd Chrisley, Julie H. Chrisley, or Lindsay Chrisley Campbell. Any post, any video, like, wow, that's a lot. Like, I mean, Jesus, I mean, dude, like Annie, she should hire you. Like, seriously, I mean, you could have totally done this for her really quickly, probably. I don't know. She should really, she could come to appreciate some of us. And you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Wait, what's this? Wait, okay. I think it was Suzanne. Someone was speculating with Jim Bob running. They might finally try to get her to shut the fuck up. Yeah, but would he really have to run for office, though, to do that? I mean, besides, like we talked about on my last stream, because I wasn't sure. He's running for state senate, which, I mean, yeah, that's not to say it's a powerless position, but being a senator in Washington would be state senator in Washington would be much more powerful. But even then, I'm not even sure that someone in that position could really shut her up. I think it would take like several in that position, probably. Because like it or not, I mean, you really are kind of, if you're working representing the government and you are actively trying to get someone shut down in this regard, you are kind of infringing on their speech. I mean, you're not giving a governmental consequence to their speech, but you're still, as a representative to the government, trying to affect their ability to speak, I guess. It may not be illegal, but it's definitely some shady ass shit, you know? I mean, I don't even think a conservative really could bounce back, especially a conservative. I don't think it could bounce back from that, because you know how they are with their freedoms and shit. So, not to say no one else is like that with their freedoms, just you know how they're more vocal about it, I think. Yeah, no, he wouldn't have to, but he might be more motivated. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, he'd definitely be more motivated to. Absolutely. I mean, you think about, he's going to worry about anything that could hurt him. And I think he's got like a huge freaking weapon there to hurt him and his son, Josh. I mean, he doesn't need Katie fucking being out there causing, you know, being like the, I don't know, the final nail in his political coffin there, because she very well could be. So. Stop defaming him. Yeah. Well, I think he would want to have her shut down, at least shut down on YouTube, you know? And yeah, I mean, she really could. I think she could cause him some shit. I mean, whoever his opponent's going to be, his opponent's going to fucking love Katie Joy, right? Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, Catherine B., I caught that too. When she made her reference or whatever, saying how one girl would have kicked his ass, the other girl punched him or whatever. I didn't like that, because that would have, to me, I would worry about that sending out a message to those who didn't physically resist, that they were somehow wrong for not having done the same or potentially done the same. That's how I would have read it. So I see your point. Yeah. I don't know. Just you don't need to analyze over somebody else's situation like that, like how they responded or whatever. Just, no one really needs to do that. I don't know. Yeah. Katie actually said that Jim Bob's media people were following her too, so they're gathering information. I wondered to shut her down. Yeah. I played that clip earlier where she says that. Yeah. I'm sure a lot of people are gathering information. I don't know. Oh, my girl. It's all right. There's only a few clips left. Why do I have that open? Okay. That's weird. All right.
Jim Bob said, and hear it from people that were there and what actually happened and how it was described and what Jim Bob said and how she was just trying to get answers and wanted accountability and wanted to get paid and wanted to know why her dad lied. And then she was, "You're dangerous to this family. You can't see your siblings anymore. You're not allowed to come over, and you can't talk to your mom unless you talk to me and get my permission." So if you're a victim already and you've been victimized by your brother, and then you just want answers and you know something's not right, and then you're thrown to the trash, and then you're not allowed to see anyone in your family because you won't follow the script. That's a whole nother level of trauma. And, you know, a lot of people have asked, like, how is she doing? Everyone I've talked to said she's going through a really rough time right now, but she's done a lot of therapy. So I want you guys to know that, like, even though this might be a tough season for her, the people I have talked to have said that she's gone through so much counseling, and she's in a way better place than she was, and she's learning about boundaries and everything. Like, her life is so different than it used to be, and it's not so connected. And if you think that she's like super close to her sisters, she's just not. She doesn't have a very close relationship anymore with any of her siblings, and she only sees them very seldomly, like very seldomly. They do not have relationships. It's it's not safe for her. It's not safe for her to have a relationship with anyone in that family. And I will say this, that Josh Duggar's crimes are a symptom of a greater illness in this family. And, you know, the really sad part that I've been hearing more than anything, that almost makes you feel like a little bit sad for Josh as a child, is that when all of this happened, when all of this was going down, when the stuff happened, when he was doing the stuff to his sisters and getting into trouble, he wanted help. To hear it from people that were there and what actually happened. And
I want to clarify something because I don't think I clarified it earlier. And I think I might have been a little bit confused myself. The screenshot I shared, it wasn't from Todd's lawsuit with Katie. It was from, let me pull it up again. It was from the Todd Chrisley lawsuit against Joshua Waits. It's a civil case still. But yeah, this one, this suit that Katie was depositioned or subpoenaed to give a deposition in. And the date in which she's scheduled to report and do that is November 9th. So what, in a few days, like less than, or, I don't know, 8 days or something. And that's where she has to bring in all the documents and communications in her possession regarding Todd Chrisley, Julie Chrisley, or Lindsay Chrisley Campbell, as well as any documents and communications regarding any video, social media post, or article that she has written regarding Todd Chrisley, Julie Chrisley, or Lindsay Chrisley Campbell. So I just want to clarify that because I don't think I made that very clear earlier, because I didn't make it clear in my own head. So, okay, on that note. So, yeah, okay, that's clip 4. So clip 3. Wow, how clever are you, Katie, telling us that what we see on reality TV is not really what's really going on. Thank you. I never would have guessed. No shit. Thank you, Captain Obvious.
is crafted as a way to risk everything. Some of these people have already literally been ostracized or smeared, humiliated, made to be the bad guy, gaslit, accused of setting the Duggars up or turning the Duggars in, or whatever Jim Bob has crafted as a way to sort of make himself the victim and these other people the perpetrators, or the people that are trying to, like, they're jealous or they just want to take the Duggars down. So I'm trying to think here because it's, you guys, I'm sorry. It's allergy season. It's been really overwhelming. And I'll say this, that what you guys are seeing on TV and social media is not the reality of what is going on in their lives behind the closed doors. And the cute Instagram smiles and the swipe ups and the we love our families, I really want to, like, impress on you guys how little freedom even the adult children have. So many of you guys, well, they're married, they have their own house. They're not. They do not have independence. They don't. They are financially controlled by their father, and they know what's going to happen if they try to break free.
All right, what is that? EKC people suck lighted weed plant. Hello, EKC people. Will you look at me for a moment? I'm thirsty. May I have a glass of water? And thank you for streaming in this room with me. I learn a lot from you. Oh, God, that's funny. I don't grow weed though. My mushrooms could talk to me. Okay, now someone said I had a quote.
Jill was
What's that?
already made an example controlled by their father, and they know what's going to happen if they try to break free.
Let me go back a
The
little bit more.
cute Instagram smiles and the swipe ups and the we love our families. I really want to like impress on you guys how little freedom even the adult children have. So many of you guys, well, they're married, they have their own house. They're not. They do not have independence. They don't. They are financially controlled by their father, and they know what's going to happen if they try to break free. Jill was already made an example of to the family. So if you speak out against me, if you don't follow the status quo, you're going to end up like Jill. And Jill's been fully cut off. Jill has cut them off, but she was cut off. So I'm going to go on, YouTube, and I'll do some videos and stuff, but Jill has provided a lot of details about herself. She has said herself what happened. It's a lot different to hear it from people that were there. Risk everything. And it has been a very emotional week. It's been a lot of processing information that I'm given. And then once I'm given information, I'm trying to cross-reference everything, because I don't ever take someone's word as like, this is for sure, unless I can verify it against multiple sources. So I have now a network of individuals that I can use, and I can say, okay, do you know this? Do you know that? Did this happen? Did that happen? And if I have like multiple people that are telling me the same story, I can generally say, okay, it's probably somewhere in the middle, or it's, this is probably what did happen. And so it's not that some of these people have already literally been ostracized or smeared.
Shut up. Anyways. Okay, so Lighted Weed Plant says, do the mushrooms talk to you before or after you take them? They say, no, don't eat me. What did we do to you to be eaten? Actually, they do talk to me. They say, go ahead, eat me, bitch. We'll fuck you up. And I'm like, yeah. They don't talk to me afterwards, so that'd just be weird because they'd be all eaten. I don't know. How about I know it was the mushrooms and not my own body? All right, let me go back.
And then a lot of you guys have been asking, like, how do you verify who these people are? I guarantee you know who these people are. Like, if you've been following the Duggars, you know who these people are. I'm just not going to say who they are because they've asked me not to. So, but none of these people's names are secrets. They're not like hidden. These are people that you have heard. So it's really easy to verify when literally it's people that have been in the public before. So why are they coming forward now? Well, it's pretty simple. For the last 20 years, the Duggars have been very powerful on network television, and they have had a lot of money and influence, and they've really silenced anybody that's tried to speak up and out. And so a lot of them are in a position right now where they truly feel like, okay, if I'm going to say something, I have to say it now. But there's still many of them in positions where they're terrified. And I don't think I can really underestimate, to these people, I have to say this, they believe that in their world, in Arkansas, it's not a big community. So you have to think of it in the context that, there's a lot of people in Northwest Arkansas, but this homeschooling, independent Baptist, IBLP world isn't huge. And so everyone knows everyone, even from church to church to church. They all are in the same circles. Their kids all know each other. And so to publicly come out is very scary to them because if they are to go on record and say like, I did this is not true, this is not true.
All right, I was going to say something about, there's one clip left. I'm going to go ahead and play it. Then I'll say, okay.
Here, I'm not here to really answer questions or anything. So if you're coming with like wanting answers to things, I'm not going to be addressing any questions tonight. At least right now, there has been a lot that's been going on. And so I know you've noticed that there has been a lot of stuff related to the Duggars the last, I don't know, week. And that's simply because I'm not trying to neglect any of the other content that you're used to seeing on the channel. It's more that within the last like 2 weeks, a bunch of people that are connected to them or we're friends with them or we're around them or we're close to them or still are a part of their sort of lives have been reaching out. And so it's been really, it's been a lot to process for me. It's been a lot of trying to source what it is that they're saying. So for instance, yesterday, last night, I was on a Zoom call for 4 hours with a couple people. And there's just, you know, and then again today I was on the phone for an hour and a half. And then last Sunday I was on the phone for 2 hours. And Saturday I was on the phone for 2 hours. There's so much. And there's so many people that are wanting to share and wanting to say things, but then they don't want to go on the record. And so it's just been a lot. And there's, you're listening to their stories and you're trying to be really empathetic to what they're going through. And that, I'm turning off comments because again, I said I'm not answering questions. So, and I'm sorry if that makes you feel bad, but I have ADHD. And if I see your questions going, it just really is overwhelming. And this is a very overwhelming story for me. And it's just been a lot to process. And so I'm not trying to be rude. I just, I thank you guys for watching. I thank you guys for bearing with me. It has been a very emotional week. It's been a lot of processing information.
Enough of that shit for now. Anyway, so, dude, imagine though being someone who either witnessed or fell victim to any of these things that she's discussing or that she's claiming have happened and that are, criminal and horrible and everything. Imagine you being one of these people who reach out to her. Imagine that everything she's saying is factual. I know, big stretch here. Now imagine though that, I'm not going to tell you who it is because, I promised them I wouldn't. But here, let me tell you everything else that's identifiable. Let me say what method of communication we used, how long it was we were speaking with one each other, on which date in which this happened, the subject matter, the content of our discussions. Let me tell you some of these things that they told me or confirmed to me as actuality. So therefore, if anyone wanted to get their hands on my shit, especially with how many times I've been hacked before and everything, now people know exactly where to find this shit, what to look for. But, hey, whatever. But even if it wasn't for hackers, well, say someone wanted to just obtain my communications, like say for a lawsuit, well, now they know exactly what to ask for and what I'm likely to have. What the hell is wrong with it? I mean, this is what she's telling people. And these people, if these people are all knowing and all powerful, like she claims that they are, they're going to want to know what she's being told, providing she's actually being told shit. Providing that these are genuine sources reaching out to her, not like some scam or something, which part of me kind of wonders if that's what it is, but I hope not. That'd be, I have no hopes there. I'm just wherever the chips fall, they may. Whatever. I have no hopes. Anyway, she's not keeping their anonymity by providing all the information that she's providing. She's outing them still. She's outing how they can be outed. She's outing ways in which people can out them. I mean, it's Jesus Christ. What the fuck, man? How is that an advocate? The only person she's advocating for is herself and her own clout, her own presence on social media or as a content creator. This is the only person she advocates for. Fucking hell. Well, Claire, it's about time you started, sharing my imagination. Just saying. Want to know what else I imagine? I forgot I was going to say something too. Oh, shoot, that's right. Wait, something. What was this? I don't know what this is. Who's giving the interview? Hey. Who was asking the questions? Okay, sent something I'm kind of curious about. Well, why are you redacting messages, dude? Come on. I want to know what you said. Oh, the viewers did. Okay. Really? Okay, dude, I can get fired up anytime. Like, seriously, like, I can even fire myself up. That sounds exactly how it was intended. Oh, I want to play that. I'm guessing you sent it to me during a stream, so I'm guessing you don't mind if I play it. Let me download it. Can I? Yeah, I can download. Okay, it'll take a second to download. You like my eye makeup? Thank you. I don't even know how I did it. I don't know. I try to do a smoky eye all the time, but I can't do it. I suck. It was a typo. Okay, all right. I was worried that you were hiding your inner thoughts from me. Stalking is in 7 months. It's funny. All right, let me see if it's downloaded. Okay, it did. So I'm guessing it's okay if I play this right. Have at it. Okay, cool. So I thought this will be interesting because we hear all the claims and everything she makes now about why she does what she does. She's an advocate. She's looking out for victims, whatever, blah, 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 shit case of the week. So here's her answering questions about her writing from like 3 years ago. I'm guessing it's 3 years ago. Judging by her appearance, I'm guessing it's 2018. Can you rewind it other way? Okay.
How did you get started?
How did I get started?
Yeah.
Sure. I can answer that. I worked professionally for many, many years in sales. And I was, as a child, always wanted to be a writer. And I kind of got sucked into the corporate world. And when I had my...
That reminds me, I always wanted to be a writer. Remember that movie, Mr. Deeds? Winona Ryder was pretending to be this, I don't know, innocent school girl teacher or whatever who accidentally bumps into Adam Sandler's character there. And she starts telling the story about how, I used to want to be a reporter. I sat there in my Holly Molly something notebook or whatever, making up stories. That's what it reminds me of. Okay.
My son, he had a lot of issues medically, which made working difficult. And I started writing about it and sharing our story. and kind of started like a mom blog, but it was more geared for mothers that have children with special needs. So I would share my son's journey, but I would also create content to help mothers that were raising children with disabilities. And
Oh, wow.
yeah, and my content was pretty well received. I got picked up by a lot of really large outlets. I contributed to the Mighty for a while, which after a while I didn't really appreciate their I feel like they exploit the disability community because they don't pay contributors. And I was featured on Yahoo Parents and picked up by like really large outlets like a newspaper in, I don't remember, Brazil and someplace in Australia and Huffington Post. And as I got more and more exposure, I started realizing that I didn't really want to write about my son because the more people that got to know me felt like they knew my son and they felt like they knew me, and then started making a lot of judgments about our lives and accusations.
Oh, yeah.
And so I decided that I wanted to change things up. And so I had a keen interest in science because of my son. We spend a lot of time with nurses and doctors, and our entire life is entrenched in his development and ensuring that he survives. And I've learned a lot about the crazy remedies that people have offered our family. And
yeah.
I absolutely am obsessed with researching. And so I applied to Pathos, not thinking that they would pick me up, and they wanted me because I had a following. So I started writing with them, and it's just sort of taken off from there. But I've been writing professionally for about 5 years. And then I started with Non Sequitur in the fall after I wrote a piece about Jillian Epperly and about a show she was supposed to be on with Non Sequitur. And that's kind of how I ended up in YouTube. It sort of happened by accident because I met Kyle Curtis through that. And then Kyle and I completely hit it off. And he was like, I love your column. I want to do a show with you. And so that's how we started The Smoking Nun. And then, through Kyle, and then through Dave, who's Bullinator in the chat, and Steve and a bunch of my friends through the Non Sequitur, they kind of encouraged me to start my own channel. And that's kind of how we got here.
Sorry, I forgot I was on move. Do you hear that shit? She was all talking nice about Steve and shit. That's how I met Steve. And, they all told me I should start my own channel. Blah, blah. That's funny. Ha ha. No, I think that's funny. It really is Steve's fault. Yeah, it is. It really is. We don't just say that for the hell of it. It really is his fault. Oh, okay. What was it? Sure, I was trying to make a note of something here. Otherwise I'll forget. Yeah, all right, people. Someone really should do a video on him or something, because I worry that most of this community is really just going to know him or associate his name as with the person who taught Katie how to stream, when there was so much more to him. I mean, you can't even fault him for that. Anyone would have done that, really, So that's I don't want that to be what he's known for. Put that on Steve. Hey, Renelli. Yeah, I just got your message through Instagram. So yeah, we covered that right at the beginning of the stream. I hung on till 8:55 just in case, you did get my message and you were going by my time frame. So, but from the 8:55 on, we discussed it. So not on until now, 8:55 for a half an hour or so. I don't know. Thank you, Pearl Girl. Yeah, I gave Renelli a heads up that we were going to be talking about a comment left in her stream. And I'm like, in case you want to come on, it's your stream. It's Nothing bad or anything, so don't worry, but Steve's fault, yeah. What the fuck, Steve? Oh shoot, that reminds me of a comment. I gotta get that video done. I still got 2 videos started that I haven't finished. So I think on that note, though, sorry, Renelli, no offense, but I've been streaming for about 2.5 hours now. Actually, almost 3 hours. So 8, 9, yeah, it's almost 3 hours. So I'm going to call this a night. Oh, yes. Yeah, so okay, let me take that comment down too. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to call this a night. Definitely will be going back to watch. Cool. And I show too, if you keep watching, at first I can't find the comment, but then I can find the comment of how she offered herself up to be a mod for your channel for the chat and your response to it and everything. I'm like, that was good. So I mean, you were very polite to her or whatever, but you just kind of avoided the whole thing entirely. So you did good. But okay. All right, guys. So I'm gonna get going. And tomorrow's what, Tuesday? I'm just working the one job. Yeah, I'll probably stream tomorrow, but it won't be until a little bit later. It won't be till like 10:30 or so, maybe 11 if I stream. Yeah, so I'll see you then. Let me go get my chest nice and ready too to meet up with the glare. Good night, guys. Thank you.